Hi, I'm Dan Hernandez. I'd like to welcome you to this week's episode of Sport Fishing. Well, today we're fishing aboard the Premier, and today we're going to be raw cod fishing. It's really cold water conditions early in the season. It's in April, and we'd like to fish the surface fish, the barracuda and bonita and stuff, but it's still a little early in the season, so we'll be looking for rockfish, looking for salmon grouper, ling cod. You never know what to expect. So stay tuned for this week's exciting episode of Sport Fishing. Welcome to Sport Fishing with Dan Hernandez. Sport Fishing is brought to you by Shakespeare, manufacturers of the Ugly Stick, Cajun Red Fishing Line, Fluger, quality rods and reels, Cabela's, America's foremost outfitter, Game Saver for preserving all your game and fish, and Blue Cross of California Foundation. Number 20. Nice one, Steve. Thank you.
Nice.
That was on live bait.
Live bait.
Yeah.
Drop a rockfish. Jump in there, Bob.
Greg, you got anything?
Some, kid.
Is that what that is?
Papa rock, dude.
Come to Papa. Salmon grouper, caught you a rockfish. What's your number?
Good looking fish, 15.
There we go. We got another sculpin going here. The sculpin have been biting really good this afternoon, and the bucktail just worked great for them. Nice heavy bucktail, get all the way down the bottom. A 6-ounce chrome, they just love it. Works really good. And this light outfit that we're using here, you know, it looks like more like a calico, a freshwater outfit, but I tell you, it works really good for this kind of saltwater fishing. Here we come, right here. Here's a fish. Not a monster, but still legal. There we go. This is just a B52 jig, little scope in there. You only have to be 10 inches. This one's about a foot, so it'd be legal. All right. Nice fish.
24. Thank you.
Welcome back, and we just made a little move, fishing a little bit more of the west. You can see downtown Long Beach right behind me here. And fishing down about 250 feet of water. Just winding up here, got the Fluger reel, Cajun red line, 25-pound test line, ugly stick tiger rod. This is kind of gear I'd use for yellowtail or small albacore, but fishing this deeper water, you want a little bit heavier outfit. And just dropped it down using B52 jigs. I don't know what I have on here. Probably have a couple of, maybe nice little rockfish. And I'm using just a regular, like a dropper loop rig, but with a swivel, because I have those B52s. They're a little bit heavy, half-ounce model. Let's see what I got here. Got one fish. Here he comes up. Ooh, sculpin? Yeah, sculpin. This is a chrome-colored B52 half-ounce model, and it's rigged up in this double dropper loop rig. Hey, Carl. This is one of the owner-operators of the boat, Carl. Are these guys in season right now, or are they out of season?
Yes, you can keep them. They have to be 10 inches now. This one looks like he might be a little bit short.
Yeah, it looks a little short.
Want to be careful handling these. All the spines on the top here are poisonous, even the ones around the head and on the bottom. Some people react differently to them, like a bee sting.
We'll go ahead and release this guy real quick.
Yeah, he's a little short.
Hey, Carl, can you tell our viewers real quick the schedule you guys operate?
Yeah, we're running, right now we're running at 7 a.m., departing 5 days a week from Pier Point Landing. Be Wednesday through Sunday, departing at 7 a.m. We're doing a 3/4 day. Right now we're fishing some rockfish, keep an eye on Catalina, see what anything pops up there. We'll be starting to go over there. And then May 1st, we're gonna go to our 7 days a week, 6 a.m. departure from Pier Point Landing, 7 days a week.
Let's take a little break in the action here and go visit the tackle box and show you the gears and the rigs we're using for today's fishing. Thanks. This week, the tackle box is brought to you by Cabela's, America's foremost outfitters. This week in the tackle box, I want to talk to you a little bit about what we're doing this week. Now we're rock fishing, fishing for sculpin, small rockfish. One of my favorite ways to do this is using a bucktail jig. Now middle jigs work good too, but a bucktail works great in that shallower water. I love to go with the glow in the dark or the chrome. Glow in the dark for deeper water, and also first thing in the morning, last light, glow in the dark works great. And chrome is awesome for the lingcod and the sculpin. Chrome is one of the best colors you can use. And then you want to pin on one of our red squid strips. There's lots of different color squid strips out there. Red for rockfish is just dangerous. It works really good. Now the rods and reels we're using for this type of fishing, I like to go with ugly stick tiger light rods. Really light, easy to use. You can even go like a Fluger rod will work good too. And this is the Pin International 965 reel, and this has 12-pound test Cajun red line on there. Another great reel to use would be the Tryon from Fluger. This is a great reel. I use this one all the time too. And then just a little different outfit, tiny bit heavier. This is the brand new Ugly Stick Custom Rod Dan Hernandez model. And this one has a good backbone on it, so when you set the hook on the fish, even at 80 feet or 100 feet, you can drive that hook in the fish. Now, this is the Ugly braid line, and what I like about this over monofilament for rock fishing, no stretch in the braid line. And because of that, when the jig hits the bottom, you feel instantly. The fish hits it, it feels like a hammer hitting it. There's no stretch in this line. The Ugly braid, every little bite, you feel it really strong. So that way, when you set the hook, you're really driving that hook into the fish, and it works good. This is everything you need for shallow water rock fishing. Great combination of tackle, great jigs to use. Well, let's get back on the water, show you more exciting action right here on Sport Fishing. There we go. There we go. Just working that bucktail right on the bottom. This is what we're trying to catch, sculpin. Yeah, Bob just got stung too. Just fishing that B52 6-ounce model. Little strip of mackerel on the bottom. On this light here, it's really fun. These sculpin aren't that big, but on the light here, it's a lot of fun. 10-pound test Cajun red. Just wind it up. These are really delicious fish. You just have to be careful handling them because they're poisonous. And you see the gear I'm using, it's really light gear. I use this for calico bass fishing, striper fishing in the lakes. This works fine. It's a nicer sculpin coming up here. Coming right at us. Yeah, I got thanks. Here he is. That's a sculpin. Come on here, Dan. This is our captain.
This is a prime example too. They're not hook shy
Yeah, no, this is a huge hook.
by any means. It's a nice legal fish.
6 ounce. What's the season on these now?
It's anytime our rockfish is open now.
Wow.
And the Cal Fish and Game Department made a good management decision on this. It's 5 per passenger, 10-inch size limit. In the past, we had 10 fish at no size limit, so that's good management. No problem. We'll have a lot of stock in the future on this
Yeah,
fish.
and that's a good size to eat.
Yeah,
10.
excellent eating fish, and like I said, it's in the past we really had to argue with people. Sometimes they wanted to put everything in their bag, but
Yeah.
now it's 10-inch and 5 fish only. So we're gonna have this resource around California here for a long time to come.
This is the bucktail I was using. It's a B52 6-ounce model with chrome head. Worked out really nice. All right. Well, stay. Yeah, put in the end. Stay tuned. We'll be right back with more action aboard the Premier. All right. I was doing what the skipper said, got my bait off the bottom, about 15, 20 cranks, just moving it real slow. Got just slammed on it. Should be a nice size salmon grouper. This fishing is 25-pound Cajun red. Got a magic metal jig on the bottom and a B52 little jig on top of it. Let's see what we got here. Feels like a nice fish. I don't know if we have a double or just one nice one. And Cajun red works great. Let's see what we got going here. I don't know, might have a double. I mean, feels real nice and heavy. There he goes. Oh, one big one. There we go. One nice one. This is that B52 jig. Had it pinned on with an anchovy. It's a glow-in-the-dark model. And just working it, and then this is the magic metal jig that we had down below. Trying to see if maybe there's a lingcod or something. Nice quality salmon grouper. Larry got a bigger one, but this one's okay. This is my dad fishing behind me here. He came out and joined us. Well, let's just take a little break from the action here. We're gonna go visit the galley and show you how to cook up these delicious rockfish that we're catching today aboard the Premier. This week, the galley is brought to you by Dan Hernandez Baja Style Fish Batter and Dipping Sauces. Standing next to me is Loopy. We're at Berth 55 Seafood Restaurant, Long Beach, California. We get lots of questions on the TV show, Loopy, about how to fillet fish. Now, this is a rockfish. This is a Baja rockfish. It's the same as doing a red snapper. It could be a sand bass. It's the same type of structure fish that you would do. And how are you going to do this one?
We're just cutting the back part of the fish.
Just cutting right along the back. That's good. You didn't waste anything there.
Yeah.
Now, do you have a favorite way to take the skin off of those?
Yeah.
'Cause I have a couple of techniques I use, but let's see how you do it.
I use mine.
So start ripping it. When the fish is really fresh, you can just hold that knife and pull the skin.
Oh yeah.
Makes it nice. And then you're just gonna trim off the rib cartridge on the other side. And that's just that little piece there. That's good. That's a perfect fillet. And this is what you should end up with. Nothing's wasted on this fish. Perfect piece of meat. All right, well, thanks, Loopy.
You're welcome.
And next week's episode, Loopy's gonna show us how to cook up this fish. Taking a rockfish, putting it on the grill. It's a fun, easy recipe to do. You know, the whole thing about having great seafood is it's nothing better than the fish you catch yourself. It's really fresh. And I tell people all the time, I'm sure you hear this too, if you go to a store and it smells like fish, don't buy it, right?
Don't buy it.
It means it's been frozen too long.
Yes.
So the whole thing about having good quality fish, catch it yourself, chill it as soon as possible, and fillet it as soon as you can.
Yes, sir.
You want to get all the blood and everything out of it.
Take the guts out and fillet it right away.
All right, cool. Well, thanks a lot, Loopy. Remember, it's Worth 55 Seafood Restaurant here in Long Beach. Next week, we'll be right back here cooking up this fish. Well, let's get back on the water, show you more exciting action here on Sport Fishing. They had that jig all the way down the bottom, just bouncing it real slow. Got slammed again. This is not quite winter fishing, it's early spring, end of April. And the water's still really cold, so we don't have any surface fishing going on. But this is nice quality fish to catch. Look how close we are to the beach. We're only a few miles off the beach. We're fishing what would normally be like a 3/4 day run. These are nice quality fish. These are big salmon grouper. You guys are catching right now. Had a few nice reds come up this morning early. And now we got some salmon groupers. So we're gonna get one of these fish for everybody. And then we'll go try to get another species. Nice quality fish. Just slowly bring it up. One mistake a lot of people make when they're rock fishing like this, they crank too fast. And as the line comes up, they spin off. So just take it nice and easy. Let's see what we got here. I was fishing pretty deep that time. Just starting to wind it up off the bottom. Most of the fish we've been catching, these bigger salmon grouper have been 15, 20 cranks up. There he is right there. Here he comes. Ooh, this isn't a salmon grouper. Some barber pole or something. There we go, there's a nice rockfish. Nice big barber pole. Pretty big Dan? Yeah. This is Dan, Carl's partner on the boat. Owner operator. You wanna hold him? That's a barber pole, right?
Flag rockfish.
Flag rockfish. Nice fish. Now at the restaurants, what they call red snappers, is that
General classification.
it's just, so any of these kind of bottom rockfish they call
Anything
red?
that's kind of red or orange, yeah. The great eating fish right here.
Cool. Now Carl was talking earlier about your seasons and stuff, and then once you get into a summertime schedule, it just kind of depends on what's biting. If it's a sand bass bite, you hit the flats, or are you running off the islands, or?
Right, it just depends where the better fishing is.
So you guys are what you consider what, like a freelance boat?
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, as the water warms up, we'll probably start looking at Catalina or maybe get some springtime barracuda here pretty soon.
All right, cool. Thanks.
Where are we putting these down?
Sack right on the end there. This week's Fish Fact is brought to you by Shakespeare, manufacturer of the brand new Dan Hernandez fishing rods.
Yeah! I like it.
All right.
Come on, it's just a mackerel.
Yeah, it's almost through.
Big man.
Nice feeling. Oh, there's that bottom. There you go. Brandon. Seen it. Yeah. Yeah, buddy. Nice. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, here we go.
He's in the rock.
Red.
Right in the face.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Got him.
He was in the wrong. Thanks, buddy.
What number?
19.
Hi, Randy. Sled wrapper.
This week's tip of the week is brought to you by Magic Metal Jigs and Bucktail Jigs. For this week's tip of the week, I want to talk to you a little bit about fishing sculpin. Now today we did really good on the rockfish early in the morning, and at the end of the trip the skipper decided let's go fish for sculpin. And the hot way to catch them, especially for me, was using a B52 jig. I like using the bucktail with the chrome head for that, and also the glow-in-the-dark. This glow-in-the-dark model works really good when you're going for the rockfish, especially the sculpin. It's just deadly on them. I've caught white sea bass, other fish on these too. But for sculpin fishing, glow-in-the-dark chrome B52 is my tip of the week. Well, I'm Dan Hernandez, hoping you did enjoy this week's episode of Sport Fishing, and I hope you make plans to join us here next week for another exciting episode of Sport Fishing.